Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning, everyone. The time now is 6 a.m. here on your Tuesday. Thanks so much for joining us here on Up with KREM and streaming on KREM 2 Plus. I'm Tim Pham. Well, this morning we are expecting a beautiful Tuesday and even a great Wednesday, but Thomas, things are really going to start to change Wednesday night. So tell us about it. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Tim. And that's why we have that weather impact alert day for Wednesday. Not for the warmth. The warmth is the amazing part of the day. It's the thunderstorm chance at the very end of the day. In fact, that's when we transition kind of back to normal temperatures by the time we get to Thursday. So it's that second factor. The chance for strong thunderstorms Wednesday night has prompted the weather impact alert day. But realize that today and tomorrow, amazing spring-like weather, but the warmth builds and so does the energy in the atmosphere. Right now it's 48 degrees, a decently mild start to the day. It is still March after all, but look at our high temperatures today into the 60s and 70s thanks to more sunshine today compared to yesterday, and then we got record highs on the way for tomorrow. So again, more warmth, more energy, but that will ultimately lead to a chance of thunderstorms by Wednesday night.
Here's a live look at the traffic impact this morning from I-90 and Argonne in Spokane Valley. Right now, traffic flows moving nice and smoothly, and we're crash-free here this morning so far, so no major issues to report to you. We will let you know about it first, though, if anything slows you down on your morning commute. On Up with KREM, we bring you a look at weather and traffic together every 30 minutes. Happening today, the city of Spokane is working on a comprehensive plan to address the region's booming growth. It's called Plan Spokane 2046 Periodic Update. KREM 2's Regan Gallo joining us now live with more details on the plan and how people can weigh in. So good morning, Regan. This is a big project and a big plan, so tell us more about it. Good morning.
Good morning, Tim. Yep, the Plan Spokane 2046 Periodic Update is a way to help shape the future of the city of Spokane. So the city is asking the community for feedback, concerns, and ideas through public workshops. And one of those workshops is tonight at 5:30 p.m. at Liberty Park Library. But what is the why behind this? Well, the city says this comprehensive plan is required under the Growth Management Act from the Washington State Department of Commerce. It's for fast-growing cities and counties to assess climate, housing, ecosystem, and tribal planning. Here's what the City of Spokane Public Works Department says they want to focus on.
So two things we're focusing on with this update is one, what are our housing needs? What is our land capacity? What do we see coming in terms of population growth? And what are we going to do to address that? And then secondly, our climate and weather impacts and our resiliency as a community to do that. We're getting warmer summers and different winters, and so that means different infrastructure sometimes.
The city encourages people to attend tonight. Other discussion topics will be land use, transportation, housing, economic development, and neighborhoods. And this feedback will give city planners insight as they prepare this comprehensive plan. Officials also say this is a family-friendly event, so bring your kids. There will be activities for the kiddos. And if you cannot attend, there is still one more public workshop on Thursday at 5:30 p.m. at Shadle Park Library. And public comment is also open through April 7th. That email is on your screen now. I'm reporting live at South Spokane. Regan Gallo, KREM 2 News.
It's 6:04. This morning, the Spokane City Council is thinking tall. Last night, the City Council unanimously approved an interim zoning ordinance eliminating building height limits in downtown. City documents showed the new ordinance would encourage more construction projects to help add to the city's housing supply and revitalize the downtown area. The ordinance would take away the maximum height limit for most of the downtown core, including around Riverfront Park. City officials say the ordinance goes into effect immediately. It will stay in effect until September 24th. This morning, we're learning more about a Friday night shooting in Moses Lake that killed a 14-year-old boy. The Moses Lake School District saying in a letter to parents the student killed attended Frontier Middle School. Police say 4 young people were also hospitalized in the shooting. In a letter sent to parents, the school district expressed their condolences and added the district will make counselors available to anyone who needs them. We are working to find out more about the shooting and the victims. You can count on us to keep you updated on this developing story. Here at KREM 2, we bring you more to every story. This morning, we are looking at 2 other recent deadly shootings involving teens in eastern Washington. You may remember the case of Gavin Looper in Hilliard. He was shot and killed in a family friend's home while playing video games back in January. Then, in July of 2024, 19-year-old Mary Capiston died after a drive-by shooting near Emerson Park in Spokane. Last week, Spokane police said the shooting was connected to gang activity. Colorado police arrested a suspect in that case last week after an 8-month search. He's scheduled to have an extradition hearing today. New overnight, the Washington State Patrol is investigating a standoff involving Stevens County Sheriff's deputies, which ended with 1 person dead. The Sheriff's Office says on Sunday night, deputies were trying to serve a felony arrest warrant on Highway 25 near Crown Creek, which is south of Northport. The suspect reportedly left a home with a gun and would not listen to deputies' directions. Deputies say they tried to de-escalate the situation, but they say the suspect ran off and pulled out a gun. That's when deputies say they fired a shot at the suspect. First responders took the suspect to a Colville hospital where they later died. This morning, we are tracking the NCAA tournament. USC's star player Juju Watkins will no longer be playing in the March Madness tournament. The young star suffered a knee injury 5 minutes into last night's game against Mississippi State. These pictures are just absolutely devastating to see. We're told that later a team spokesperson said Watkins will undergo surgery. The Trojans went on to win the game 96-59. They will play without Watkins in the Sweet 16 game in Spokane, and we are wishing her a speedy recovery. Meanwhile, the Washington State women are off to a good start in their postseason tournament. Last night, the Cougs hosted Utah State in the second round of the WNIT. KREM 2's Caitlin Galloway breaks down the game from Beasley Coliseum.
It certainly wasn't the performance that Washington State hoped for, but all that matters in March is surviving and advancing, and that's exactly what they did. Cougs' only senior Tara Wallach getting her last chance to play at Beasley Coliseum, and the Cougs start out on a 4-0 run, Diana Mendez getting the start today. But then Utah Valley turns up the heat on defense and starts converting. The Cougs go on a 6-minute scoring drought in the first half and a 4-minute drought in the second half. Danya Stafford with the huge 3. The bench goes crazy. Cougs down by 3. Estera Tuhina gives them some momentum to end the second half. They trail by 4 headed into the break. Midway through the third quarter, Kira Gardner hits back-to-back 3s. The crowd's excited. The Cougs lead 38-35. Skip to the last minute of the game. Cougs trying to take the lead back. The play starts to fall apart, but Estera Tuhina scrambling beats the shot clock. Tara Wallach comes up with one final shot block, and Ellie Villa converts the layup to seal it. Washington State wins at 57-54.
Yeah, I thought there was like 20 seconds, so I was going to slow it down, but then passed it to D, and I asked for it back because I was like, I'm going to shoot this.
I've done this before.
We have to find separation probably with offense when you look at this stat sheet. It's not the defense. We held them really good, and they could probably look at some shots and say they should have more points than this, 54 points, but I know I can look at this stat sheet in that game and go, we needed 15 more points.
Washington State moves on. The Cougs will play Thursday at 5 p.m. against North Dakota State. In Pullman, Caitlin Galloway, KREM 2 Sports.